Thank you for stopping by to listen to my dad, Larry Witcher, otherwise known as the Professor of Useless Knowledge. I hope you enjoy it.
All right, let's get the professor in here, and it seems like Monday, don't it, Larry?
It is Monday.
It is Monday, okay.
This whole week's going to be a mess.
All right, the whole week is?
Yeah, because when you don't start off on the right day, you end a day early.
Yeah.
And it just messes up everything. But we'll be okay now till Thanksgiving.
Okay, all right.
After today.
Okay.
And you want to know how to kill morning glories.
I sure do. How would you get rid of them? I don't even
That's
want them
what
to
I'm
come
gonna
up. Okay, go ahead.
I'm going to tell you how to get rid of them.
All right.
Get you a bucket. You got to have a bucket, Julio.
Mm-hmm.
You walk down in the garden this time of year, and you find the leaves all up in your green beans.
Right.
On your okra.
On your tomatoes. They done gotten my tomatoes now.
And your peas.
Done got in everything.
You follow that leaf down to the ground. Mm-hmm. When you get down to the ground, you take your thumb finger and the one next to it, and you pull it out of the ground.
Yeah.
But don't leave it there. Because if you drop it, it's going to take roots again.
Okay.
Break the root off, put it in the bucket, and carry the roots out. And that'll get rid of that one and all of its, its descendants.
Okay.
So I figure in about 25 years, you will have, used up all the seeds that's already in the ground.
Yeah. I was going to say, they're like kookaburras. If they don't come up this year, they'll come up next year.
That is right. And dove season opens Saturday.
Saturday, yeah.
Faye invites all doves in the listening area to come to her backyard Saturday at noontime.
Why, she going to harbor them?
And she's going to take care of them.
Okay.
So,
gonna feed
and today we're saluting one of our own who lives,
all right.
Walter Brown.
Yeah.
Lives on Church Street.
Yeah.
91 years old. He was in the 20th Infantry. He fought in a battle called the Bloody Bucket in Belgium, and the Battle of the Bulge, Holland. So we want to salute today Mr. Walter Brown.
Salute. All right. Thank you.
Now, why do we celebrate Labor Day, Julio?
Why do we celebrate Labor Day? I guess it's probably, and everybody needs to get out and start working, I guess. I don't know.
Well, we celebrate Labor Day here in the United States as a national holiday on the first Monday in September. The celebration was started by the American labor movement and it's dedicated to the social and economical achievements of workers, Julio. See, we get honored that day.
Yeah.
It's a yearly tribute to the contribution that workers have made to strengthen our prosperity and our well-being. Now, how about that?
Yeah, that sounds good anyway.
It sounded real good. And we have it, do you know why we have it on the first Monday in September instead of in May like it started?
That's a good question. No, I don't.
It started out in May, Julio.
Okay.
But that was too close to the Haymakers Massacre. And Grover Cleveland figured that if he kept having it in the May, that it would be to celebrate the massacre, the Haymakers Massacre. That's hard to say.
Yeah.
And do you have any idea what the Haymakers Massacre is?
No, I don't.
Well, that happened on May the 4th in 1886. It was a riot that started when the police, due to police brutality, trying to break up or protect the strikers against the non-strikers on an 8-hour work week at the McCormick Harvesting Machine Company. And everything was going pretty good until the police was handling it pretty well until somebody in the crowd threw a bomb into the crowd, and the end result was about 7 police officers were killed and several protesters were killed. So Mr. Cleveland says, I don't want it to be that might lean to honor the
Get it
massacre.
Confused. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So I'm going to change it to September, the first Monday in September. But that's why we celebrate it on September, first Monday in September instead of in May when it started.
Okay, well now we know the rest of the story. That's an interesting fact right there. That is useful knowledge.
Yeah, okay, well, at least I did something right for a change.
Okay,
But,
then. Thank
all
you,
right.
Mr. Know-it-all.
Mr. Walter Brown, this is your day, and we appreciate the service you did for our country.
Amen. Amen. Stand up and salute there. There you go. All right, Mr.
See y'all tomorrow morning.
See you, Larry. Have a good day,
I
yeah?
sure will.